24 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2002. And this is going to be the first quick race episode of this quick race series that we're going to be doing on this game. Released in 2001, this game is 17 years old now. Golly. And this was actually one of the very first video games I ever played in my entire life. It was, I think, the first game that I ever got for the PlayStation 2, so I've got a really big history with this game. Especially since last year, whenever I started playing it again, I bought it because I wanted to add it to my collection. I now have all of the PlayStation 2 NASCAR games, from NASCAR Dirt to Daytona all the way to NASCAR 09 on the freaking PlayStation 2. So, yeah, this is a really good part of the collection just because the AI are really challenging in many tracks, especially if you go with Blast to First Challenge, which is what we're going to be doing with the Race Now series as always. The options are going to be Legend difficulty, 10% race length, and pit stops, cautions, etc. Bad thing about cautions in this game is that they force you to sit through pace laps. They don't allow you to skip it with replays and stuff like they did in later games. But for the first episode, we're going to Michigan International Speedway with Jeremy Mayfield and his number 12 Mobil 1 Ford. This was before Penske decided to go with Dodge, and then after Dodge dropped out of NASCAR, they went back to Ford again. And to be honest, Dodge was not in NASCAR as long as you think it was. They weren't in there for like 25 years straight. They were in there for a while, and they dropped out, and they came back in. In the exact year this game came out, but Penske didn't go with Dodge until I think 2 years after this game came out. He has an alternate paint scheme, and that would be Sona Vega right here, or Wega. I don't see it. That's a W right there. I know my W's because Patrick Starr told me about the Wumbo. But anyhow, I'm gonna pick that one right there. This episode was requested by Austin Stitzel, and he requested us to go to Michigan International Speedway. They don't let you choose between events unless it's daytime and nighttime options. So really it's going to be either the Kmart 400 or the Pepsi 400. I'm not sure. Jeff Gordon will be starting out on pole in the first episode of the series next to Jeff Green. So it's the Jeff and Jeff show. Yeah, Jeff Green drives the number 30 America Online Chevrolet in this game. And a couple of years later he got switched to Pennzoil, number 1 car. Also at the start of the race, everybody hits the brakes at the start-finish line. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, I guess it's still NASCAR 2011, the game. Trying to not hit Ryan Newman over here. Quick rundown of the game. Driving model is really stupid and drunk. The car scrubs off speed in senseless ways. Oh, we got a situation with the Alka-Seltzer and the yellow, and I got it under control. So we went from 43rd to 35th, and then we got stopped from making any more positions down the back stretch. But that was rather immediate. Aside from that, the AI are pretty good, even though they do hit brakes in weird places for their corners. Another thing about the driving models, whenever you go into a corner and you try hitting the brakes, the car loses like 30 miles per hour almost immediately, so you can just literally just tap it and you'll be good. Letting off the throttle is not really productive, or at least not as much as I'd like to be for most of the time. On fresh tires, letting off the throttle can get you to the corners at Michigan, but surrounded by traffic, you want to be hitting the brakes. Oh my god, everybody's hitting the brakes. Why? I don't know. I like this game much more than NASCAR 2011, the game, just because it's more challenging. Though it can be dumb and buggy, it's still more challenging. That'll be enough. I tried going underneath, I think, Jamie McMurray or Chad Little, 27 car. Jamie McMurray is 27 in NASCAR Thunder 2003, but the car was just getting tight and we rear-ended him. Sometimes contact really causes dire situations. Other times it doesn't do a damn thing. You're just rubbing up against her ass like it's nothing. And I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm hitting the brakes for this freaking hot tamale car over here, 98, but he's still slowing down off the corner. Hi, Johnny Benson. Tire wear does come really badly to this track from previous experiences, what I know. But I have played this game before on my channel with Let's Play, which was season mode with Bobby Hamilton at the beginning of 2017. So it's been over a year since I started and finished that Let's Play. It was a memorable experience just because I did it special so that the 27th race of the season was not at New Hampshire. As a matter of fact, it was at Dover because in 2001 they actually rescheduled the New Hampshire race at the end of the season because of the 9/11 attacks, and I didn't want it to be forgotten that it happened. I wanted to do that in memory of all the people that lost family members and friends and such like that because of that situation. So that's kind of what I wanted to bring back. I wasn't, just trying to it's a reminder that all those people died, and I wasn't trying to make some kind of joke out about it. I'm trying to clear that up right now. It was meant to be in memory of what had happened. So I had to customize the season, and we had many races that weren't the correct, well, I think it was just one race that wasn't the correct link, but many times the races weren't named correctly because it was like the same thing over and over again. You don't get the right options for like race names and stuff whenever you play this game going into custom season mode and stuff. It's like you get one option. So, we're in 17th place. Made up a good, like, 10 positions in the past couple of laps. That's really great. I'm just trying to tell you about my previous Let's Play with Bobby Hamilton. And we did win that championship by several points. I think I only had like 700 points or something. I don't even remember. But yeah, I just really like Bobby Hamilton. And Bobby Hamilton is someone that had passed away, I think, 7 or 8 years after the release of this game. Also, the tires are really worn. I was mentioning that a while ago. Tire wear comes fast at this track. I don't know why, but it's like literally after 6 laps, your car don't want to turn anymore. Okay, try not to use the brakes turns 1 and 2. Just get through it that way. We can still make up positions, maybe get into the top 10 before pit stops. It's kind of a stretch just because on tire wear this car is very ignorant. I like this paint scheme. I like the Mobile one with the blue and white more than whenever they made it more black and white, I suppose. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, whenever they got to Ryan Newman, they made it black, blue, and white with less blue. I like it this way more because it's red, white, and blue, and I'm American. Whatever. So, big run down front stretch pass for teammate Rusty Wallace. Yeah, he's got the Team Rusty Ford or whatever it is because they can't have the Miller Lite. Oh my God, you guys stop slowing down so much with the corners. Also, it said tire wear critical. We have all day run 6 laps, and my tires are critical. That is 4 laps short of the halfway point. Okay, very bad entry into turn 3 on the way. Ward Burton just flies past me on the outside. Like I said, these guys have some weird braking points. I'll try to hit the brake at the same time they do, and I just go driving straight into the freaking outside wall. So, that's, I guess I should just deal with it for the most part, not go trying to compete with them if I'm the other way around them. Don't think he'll be able to make a pass on Ward Burton. That was a force block. He was trying to, you could tell. I started getting off the throttle because I didn't want to ass ram him going to the corner, but he started slowing down as well. Get off of me, stupid head. Ward Burton, you're pushing my buttons. Don't push my buttons. Only I'm allowed to push buttons on my controller. That's a bad slide in turn 3. Yeah, a little slide like that can wear down your tires fast. I mean, we weren't sliding that much in the first 5 or 6 laps of the race, but damn, look at the freaking tire wear thing. It's that green and red bar at the bottom right corner of the screen. That is very bad. Okay, but we're getting close to pit stops. We'll probably pit on lap 10 or 11. Probably be for the best if I pit on lap 11, just so I don't have his worst tires towards the end of the race whenever I need to be competent with the leaders. Trying to make the top 10. Bobby Labonte's holding me up, and he got himself put in the outside wall. I was trying to get off, but it's like you just can't get off with somebody in this game. You get off the throttle, and you just stuck to them. You hit the brakes, you lose 30 miles per hour worth of speed. I've decided to go down pit road on lap 10 of the race rather than lap 11 because I'm very split away from the pack. Pit road speed in this game is actually 100 miles per hour. Kind of odd. Like, I don't know, there's other games where it's 100 miles per hour, except maybe NASCAR 2001 and the PlayStation 1 NASCAR games they had early on. Not repairing damage. That would take us a little extra time, and I don't think I'm going to need to repair that damage to do well in this race. Got other good drivers such as Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton. So many Jeffs in this game. Also, speaking of Jeffs, there's Jeff Green, and then there's also Jeff Green. Because in so many races, they've got Busch Series drivers, and those are Busch Series drivers that also race in the Cup Series. So in some occasions, you'll have 2 Michael Waltrops, 2 Jeff Greens. I think there's like 1 more. I don't remember who it is, but yeah, sometimes you'll see that number 10 Nesquik car, and then you'll see Jeff Green over here in front of me in the American Online Chevrolet. And it's like, wow. It's just so weird if you see the Busch Series driver finish ahead of him, which did happen a few times whenever I did my Let's Play. What are you doing? Hey, stupid fucking race car, what are you doing? What the hell was that? I wasn't turning. No. It took me about 3 or 4 laps, but we caught up to Elliott Sadler and Dale Jarrett. Yeah, Elliott Sadler in this game drives a 21 Motorcraft Ford. A couple years before he switched to number 38 Eminem's Ford, which he only drove for like 3 years, I think. He wasn't there for as long as he really think he was. I wish he had stayed there longer because Kyle Busch kind of made a mockery of that sponsor once he got to it. Though he won a championship, but he doesn't provide a really good image for what, I can't enjoy Eminem's as much as I used to because of him, really. Have a nicer person. Even if the driver isn't that good, Eminem's would be worth it, right? Kyle Busch, he could go drive he could have stayed with NOS. That would have been a great primary sponsor for him to stick with NOS. I don't know what I'm trying to talk about, but this time, Bobby got 3 laps to go. Car doesn't want to turn anymore because we're already wearing down the tires immensely. So, yeah, tire wear critical. Yeah, I was just saying that. With 3 laps to go, we're in 9th place. I want to get top 5, but That seems like wishful thinking considering the fact their tires are worn and this field is really spread out. Don't know who the battle for the lead is. Maybe Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon, because they are both red cars. Just slipped right past Dale Jarrett like a banana. I have no idea what the hell I just said, but okay. 8th place. I got 7th, 6th with Tony Stewart. Bit of a gap between those two. Okay, I'll allow Jeff Burton to pass Tony Stewart right here if he wants to. Just slowing down. Oh my God. Oh my God. I slowed down for the corner, but the car didn't like it enough. I don't know what else to tell you. I slowed down, but it didn't want to turn. Maybe because we're stuck on Tony Stewart. Maybe I don't know the amount of tire I have very well, because damn, I got off the throttle, I tapped the brakes going in, but the car just shot right up and dragged Tony Stewart up with us. First episode of the series, top 10. I'll take it. Really tough track. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins and Ricky Rudd gets in 2nd, Jeff Gordon finishes in 3rd. So I don't know if it was actually Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ricky Rudd battling it out over there, or if Ricky Rudd just came along and put up a fight. But I think the thumbnail is going to be like it usually is with Race Now episodes, or quick race episodes I suppose, where it's just my face cam and some part of the actual race, because I just don't know how to do it whenever it's not part of an actual season or something. This is like just requests and stuff, and I guess I like my thumbnails more that way. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the first episode of the series at a track that he's really good at, Michigan. So, with all things being said, we had a good first episode. I'm just disappointed we couldn't have gotten a top 5. Dale Jarrett, a guy that we were passing, made it into the top 5, which, God, it's like I could have been Dale Jarrett. But no, I'm just Jeremy Mayfield. So I smoked crack, and then I'm kicked out of NASCAR like freaking 6 or 7 years later. It could have been much worse, but it should have been better. That is a very overused 5-figure death punch lyric in my content, but I'm pretty sure nobody could have pinpointed the situations where I have used it previously. Anyhow, thanks for watching the first episode of the NASCAR Thunder 2002 Quick Race Series. Not Race Now series, because EA Sports is apparently atheist against racing now. They want you to race in the past, which, to be honest, we are doing. We were racing in 2001. And maybe they knew that it was going to be a classic, so they decided to just call it Quick Race, not Race Now. That was really deep thought, but I'm just going to make sure it doesn't go into demo mode, because whenever it goes into demo mode, I get all OCD and offended. And to be honest, I like staying at the main menu because this is awesome. Awesome main menu with, you know, getting to see all the freaking cars in the game as it pans with the freaking camera and everything. That's awesome. But if you want to request an episode for this series, whoever's first to pick a driver and a track in the comment section below, that'd be the next episode in a couple weeks. See you next time. That's that. And episode over.